So this is going to be the first voiceover I've done for this YouTube channel and just in general. This footage here is actually of Ryan, my dive buddy. We're diving New England. This spot we're at right now we know is super toggy. They don't come up super often where we are, but I'd previously been to this spot a few days prior and had seen a few, and so I wanted to bring him out. And as he comes around, you can see he's looking at this moon snail, and as he looks up, you'll see a fin go away, and he's able to land a nice shot on a monster tog just before he's able to get into a hole. Now he's going to fight it for a little bit here, and the footage we got of him braining it and gilling it wasn't very good, but he's going to come up. And there's a nice little shot of that fish. So when we're diving New England, our target species are super limited. When we're diving these caves like this, the light, we're mostly going for cunner and tog, which most people, when they catch a cunner, just throw it back. But you can go for tog, cunner, flounder, and in some states you can go for striper. If you get real lucky, you might get into a bluefish run, but I haven't seen any yet this year. You can see I'm checking out all these holes. There's a dead crab right there, and I almost swim right over this flounder. And he stays still enough where I'm able to line up a shot. And I come up for my breath. Now 43 seconds, 45 seconds, right in that ballpark is the end of my breath hold typically. So I'm diving back down now to retrieve this flounder, and at first I wasn't even sure if he was still on. I've unfortunately had pretty bad luck lately with fish slipping off, but fortunately for me he was still on and he didn't wedge himself into a crack too bad. And now this is just me braining and gilling him, which, rewatching the footage, gilling flounder is always super nerve-wracking, especially where I don't wear gloves, just because the gills are so small on them. So for this dive session, we actually didn't see a lot of fish, but this dive here, you're going to see I spot a starfish, and I only have seen this one a few times out diving, and I want to get a little closer look. Now if I remember right, this is a blood starfish. I think that is correct, but I could be wrong. I really want to get close and try to get good footage of it, but unfortunately you can see all the sea life here getting in the way of the camera. And I'm rotating through my lights to see what would look the best on the footage, and no light definitely was the best. You can actually see there was a second one there that I had no idea about until rewatching this. So this is one of the deeper dives of the day. We unfortunately can't get a lot of depth doing our shore access dives and having decent target fish in the area. I'd seen a tog a few days prior in this spot. I was hoping might be still lingering around, but unfortunately he wasn't. But that being said, I actually end up coming up on a small little flounder, and I'm going to be freeze framing it here, and I'm curious if you guys are able to spot them when I freeze frame them. So a few seconds here. They're super hard to spot sometimes. You can see me double checking and you can clearly see them now. This one was way too small to even think about targeting, so just let him go on his way. So that little baby flounder is actually the last fish we saw for the day, besides some little cunner. But with the remaining footage, it's just me checking out caves, looking in with the light. I mean, this place is full of life. It is super pretty just even checking out. With that being said, I'm going to put some music on. I appreciate you checking out the video.